Hi there! In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make good use of a very powerful tool in MS PowerPoint called Hyperlink. And I hope this will help you in your online teaching. So, let's get straight to it. So here we are. I actually prepared a sample presentation just to expedite things up, so we can go straight to our main objective, which is Hyperlink. I've chosen shapes and colors to be our sample lesson. On the first slide is the title of our lesson, and on the following slides, you want to show examples of shapes that can be found around us. Like circle-shaped objects, triangle-shaped objects, and so on. Now, if you're going to turn to slideshow, you will end up showing this by slide in chronological order, because by default, that's how PowerPoint works. But that's not what we want. What we want is that when we click colors, it goes directly to the slide where our sample colors are. The same as when we click a certain shape, it goes to the exact slide where we wanted it to go. Let me open this presentation and show you the difference it makes when you use Hyperlink. Now let's try to click the triangle. This should open the slide of triangle-shaped things. And if you want to choose another shape, just click the shape button and you'll be sent to a slide where you will be able to choose another shape. The same is true with colors. Now the most important question is, how? Well, it's easy. All we need to do is right-click on the element that we want to turn clickable. On the sub-menu, click Hyperlink, and on the Insert Hyperlink dialog box, click Place in this document. Now we need to choose which slide will open when we click this button. In this case, slide 2. So click slide 2 and click OK. We do the same process with colors button, but this time, let's choose slide 6 as our landing slide. Now let's try if it's working. Perfect. So let's get to work by doing the same procedure to the parts where we want to be clickable. When we click the circle, it should land on slide 3, triangle on slide 4, and rectangle on slide 5. Let's do the same to colors. Now, let's give it a try. Now let's click triangle. And it landed on pizza and tortilla. But wait, what now? It seems like we're stuck in here. We need to have some buttons so we can navigate ourselves through this presentation. So I think when we land on this slide, we need the home button, so we can go back to the main slide, and from there we can choose where to go next. To do that, we need to insert another shape that will serve as our home button. It's all up to you how to format it. Insert the text home and apply hyperlink on it, and select slide 1 as landing slide. To save time and energy, we simply copy this button to other slides where it's needed. In this slide, I find it practical to add another button that will enable us to land on the shape slide, so we can select another shape instead of going back home to do the same. This time we call it Shapes. Next is to replicate these buttons on the following slides. Except for the color slide, where we need to create a button to land back to the color selection slide. When you are finished doing that, you can go ahead and replicate the buttons to the remaining slides. Now it's time to test our work. Perfect. Or is it? How about if you or a user accidentally clicks outside the object that has no hyperlink? It will definitely proceed to the next slide, and by just that, it might ruin your presentation. To avoid that, let's add some protection to your presentation by adding rectangle shape that will serve as background of your slide, but we cleverly apply hyperlink to that shape that will land back to itself. By doing the same to other slides, you are seemingly adding a safety net to your presentation. Time for a test run. Perfect. Or is it? How about if you or a user accidentally clicks on the picture or a text that have no hyperlinks? Looks like a problem to me. The solution is to create a non-filled shape that will go over the elements you want to protect. So we go to Insert, select Rectangle, making sure not to cover the buttons, and in Shape Fill, select No Fill. Apply hyperlink that will land on itself. Let's cover this text too. When all is well, time to replicate. But remember to edit the hyperlink, making sure it lands on itself. Now it's time for a final test. It's finally protected from misclicks. Now you have an interactive presentation that's made easy for you and your user. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Please like, share, and subscribe.